Hey, this is Jason, aka Samaroni, whichever of the two names you may know me as, Jason J, Samaroni, depending on which part of my different channels you may have ran into first, but I do want to take this opportunity to talk about the All Things Nerdy podcast, which, little to worry about, it's not going anywhere, it's just more so of we're gonna be on a hiatus behind the scenes for 2 months. And here is the reason on to why I say this. For Angel, aka Gabe the Deadfish, he has a job behind the scenes. And as for John, aka Blind Tech, he has his PC business. And Shane has his rehearsals, which I hope that the three of them can get into more details on their individual channels after they see me record this. Which, speaking of, if any of you three are watching this, I would highly encourage you to do that for your individual channels, like how I'm doing with mine. And as for when the podcast episodes were recorded in question, we recorded Midnight's episode June 24th, which was episode 39, then the AMV God episode, which was Collab 2, July 5th, which those two episodes were the July episodes, and then episode 41 was recorded July 7th, which released August 1st. And as for episode 42, it was recorded July 17th in collaboration with Lou Adventures and released August 8th. Which, speaking of, I'm happy for Lou's fans that that they enjoy his episode. We can neither confirm nor deny if we will do a collab 2 with previous guests. It's and the reason on to why I say that is because of our schedules. We recorded the Demon Lord Tank episode August 21st, which wait, no, sorry, July 21st, which came out August 17th, which came out on my 22nd birthday. Which, speaking of, for those who was there for the birthday stream, thank you for being there for the stream. It was very much appreciated, and most importantly, thank you to everybody who was there for the movie nights and the Fall Guys community night. And I hope to see you along the rest of the way to the grind to 1,000 follows on both YouTube and Twitch. Episode 44 in collaboration with Cobalt Puppy, which is coming out September 8th, was recorded July 27th, and it's coming out September 8th. And then September 15th will be the release of episode 45, which was recorded August 22nd. And August 11th was when we recorded episode 46. That was a casual episode. And episode 47 was recorded August 20th in collaboration with Zombie X3, which that was the most fun collaboration that I have had while we were getting stuff prepared behind the scenes. Which that episode is coming out October 25th, and I want to say that that episode 46 comes out in early October. Let me check my YouTube studio just to make sure that I got my information correct, because I don't want to accidentally give misinformation. October 5th. October 5th is when episode 46 will be coming out, and October 25th is when the Zombie X3 collaboration is going to be coming out. And then after that, we will be back from our hiatus. But as for me, I'm going to be on a 2-week hiatus after Horror Game Season 2026 is done, so that I can take care of myself, because I know that the grind to 1,000 follows with where I am now is going to be intense, especially given the fact that YouTube is in a controversial state to where they doubled what was previously the partner program requirements. And at the time I talked about it, I showed what Twitch did, where they had what they had previously cut in half to where it's easier, which that was the best decision that I made at the time I was talking about the YouTube controversy for its changes. And we're going to touch on that more in episode 46. Whether or not if we'll touch more about it in episode 48 is a whole other question on its own. And as far as other episodes will go down, I can neither confirm nor deny when these episodes will come out after episode 47 comes out, because that depends on what we schedule as not just friends, but as a team, as well as what ideas that we would be doing along the way. Because when November 20th to the 22nd hits, we're doing 24 Hours Together Part 3, which a smart decision is that I would let my mom and stepdad know, like last time from when we did part 1, being like, hey, I'm going to be at a friend's place for 2 days. May I borrow the same bag that I borrowed back in May again? Because I, I almost used the grocery bag at the time, which it would have been silly if I did, but having an actual bag for my physical belongings was honestly a really good idea. And a smart decision that I made at the time we did part 1 was that I brought 2 days worth of clothes as well as my hygiene products. And I plan on doing the same thing again, but this time my oral hygiene is actually going to be taken care of, because that was one mistake that I made. And I am also bringing pajamas this time, because I did not have any pajamas at the time we did 24 Hours Together Part 1. So, Part 3 is where the packing is going to be redeemed from Part 1. And whether or not if we will do Parts 4 and 5 in 2027 is a whole other question on its own, because Master Real 34 did recently rejoin the Buddies because she wanted to be back in, and she's been slowly but surely stepping up on getting back into the mindset of being a content creator, which I wish her the best for when that time comes. And as for the podcast, it feels good that we got the stuff prepared ahead of time and that we're going to be on a 2-month hiatus. That way we can focus on our own stuff. And I'm going to go back to the grind to 1K really quick. I am at 425 subscribers on my main channel, Samaroni, as well as 515 Twitch follows, given that I multi-stream. And as for my other channels, I'm gonna check them real quick just to see what they're looking like. My IRL channel, Jason J, has 376 subscribers. My highlights channel has 14. My shorts channel has 16, which it's mostly just Twitch clips. Well, not just Twitch clips, but you get what I'm trying to say. It's mostly just stream clips on my shorts channel, and my extra channel has 8 subscribers. And a smart decision that I've been making is that whenever I stream that day, I would make a post on my Blue Sky gamer profiles and Loadlight being like, hey, I am streaming today. If you're willing to tune into some streams, well, if you're willing to tune into the stream, that would be very much appreciated because of the grind. And if you're somebody who's into horror gaming content, my main channel is the correct place for you, but I will say this much. My streams are contained for those over or at the age of 18. So if you are a minor, please do not tune into my streams because of the fact that there is mature topics on what we talk about as well as what games I play, and there are times where we would make dirty jokes that minors are not supposed to be hearing. And with that, I have said everything that I would like to say on why I am going to be on a 2 month hiatus. I hope that John, Angel, and Shane talks about this on their individual channel in more detail because I gave a short version. I explained my long version, and I would not be surprised if they're like, hey, we should do this on our individual channels and link our videos in each other's descriptions, which I would 100% do that if they make videos on their channels. So that just all depends. So, yeah, for those who's into horror gaming content, I hope to see you on my main channel as well as on my Twitch. And if you want to support my other channels, that would be very much appreciated. I will see you all around. Thank you for taking your time to hear me out. And I will see you along the rest of the way for Horror Game Season 2026 for the Halloween season.